Well, hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I'm glad that you are here today with me. And I hope that it's sunny and warm where you are because it is cold and rainy here in Central Ohio. But I'm happy to have some time here in my craft room to just play and enjoy and forget about all that yucky weather outside. So I'm Cheryl Abernathy. I am the owner of Elegant Sentiments, and this is Elegant Sentiments Today, and it's our weekly card share number 25. So thank you so much if you're watching it live or if you're watching it on replay. I appreciate that you're here, and thank you so much for watching. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for our project today, we're using the Stampin' Up's Gold and Silver Trim Pack. We're actually going to be using the silver trim out of this pack. And we're going to be also embellishing with the silver beads from the Festive Pearls. And surprisingly, there's no stamping in today's card. I did a foiled greeting, so I won't be using any stamps today. But the star of today's show is the Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. I love this folder, and I'm going to be using it a lot. Also going to be using a little color today. These are the three colors that we are using in today's project. It's Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, and Old Olive. So we got a nice trio of color there. And then we're going to be accenting with a little bit of Wink Stella. So those are the primary products we're using. And this is the project. Let's see if I can get a nice view there. But that is the project. It's that embossing folder that we've colored and highlighted with, I don't know if you can see those highlights or not, but they're really pretty with the Wink Stella. And then on the inside, we did a little bit of partial embossing on the side for our note. And then, of course, we embossed the envelope flat. So the products that we need for today, of course, is the envelope that I've already embossed. And then we need an A2 sized card base that we have used thick basic white cardstock for that. And for the inside, we've got that partial die cut. That is, or embossing, that's so pretty and so delicate. And then I've gone ahead and taken a 4.5 by or 4.25 by 5.5. It'll cover the full front of the card. No layers on this card. And then I foiled my greeting, and we've got a bow and some ribbon there that we're going to use for the project. So to get started, this is a really simple way to add some color when you've got pretty embossing like that. Let's see here. We're going to start with, let's go with Moody Mauve. That's the primary color in this. And I'm using a sponge dauber. And I basically just want to, let me get a piece of scrap here. I just want to just brush right across that flower just lightly, and it'll grab on the raised parts and not on the lower parts. And the key is just a really light touch and just a light little flick. And we're going to do that all across the flowers. For the big flowers, we're doing those in Moody Mauve. Oops, I missed a part there. Got a little heavy-handed. And then for the this flower, I don't even know what kind of flower that is. We'll use the Moody Mauve And then for the little leaves, there's a few little leaves in there. We'll do those in Old Olive. So just a light touch, just flick. So I'm not going to do the whole card. I know you don't want to sit here and watch me do all of that, but I did want to show that. And then I also wanted to do a little bit with the Wink of Stella. And I'm shaking my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to push. And what I do, because I don't know if it's just me, but I have a real bad tendency of having too much Wink of Stella come out when I push to get to ink up the bottom. See, that's what happens to me all the time. I get all that ink out, and I don't want that all on my card. So I use a separate little container, and then I just will go ahead and brush on the Wink of Stella using the brush with the and that I can actually control. And what you want to do is just kind of go around the outline of the raised part with the Wink of Stella. And you can dip in to the excess there. I just, and if you know how to not have that happen, if you want to leave me a comment, I would surely appreciate it because I have not figured it out yet. So I always use a separate little container for that Wink of Stella so that I don't have it everywhere. Because most of the time I just want to highlight. And so I don't use, I don't put it over everything. So anyway, so that's just to give you an idea of how you do that. Like I said, for these flowers here, you want to make them blue, and then the little leaves that are around, use the Old Olive. So we got Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, and Old Olive. So I've already gone ahead and finished the panel. I did another panel. So it's all done here with the Moody Mauve, and I put the Wink of Stella on there. And then I did the centers of the blue flowers with Wink of Stella. And then I didn't, of course, put any on the leaves. I just left those the way they are. So this panel is ready for us to go ahead and put it together. And for this, we're just going to, let's see, which way do I want this to go? It's hard to, there's so, either way is pretty. So it doesn't really matter, but I think I'm going to go this way. And excuse me. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of my panel and put that ribbon down first. And then we'll add it to the back. Now I'll cut a piece that's much. And then you want to be, for this ribbon has, let's see, I don't know if you can see that. It's got some white down the center, and then on the back side, it's solid silver. And I want that white. So I'm going to put it down so that we're using that white with the white showing. So we're going to do that like that. And put that over. And I've got much more than I need, so we're going to snip some of that off. And then we'll put some tape down on the other side. And let's see. There we go. And then, of course, I'm going to snip off that extra. Okay. So then we'll go ahead and I put that a little lower than half, but you can put it wherever you think looks best. Sometimes I like it right in the center. Sometimes I like it down just a wee bit. Whatever floats your boat. So there we go with that. And then this is just going to go right on that card base. And we want to get it lined up so that it is, oops, no moving. Want to actually even with that card front. And if you use glue, you've got a little more play in it than if you use the tape runner. But so since we got that, we'll go ahead and put our inside in. And again, I just partially embossed a side of this, and then we'll put the tape on the back. Oops. I'm getting a little happy with this tape here. Got tape going everywhere. Okay. All right. So then we'll put that down. That looks about right. I just kind of eyeball it, and then, oops. Here we go. What did I do here? I have more runaway glue. Okay, let me get my bone folder. And oh my goodness, I got ink everywhere. Let's clean that up. And then let me get my glue. These little, I don't know what you call this rubber thing, but it removes glue, and it's a great little tool. So we'll use that anywhere you've got extra glue or tape like I have here. Just use that and get rid of it. And so that is our card, and we only have to go ahead and add our ribbon. And you can actually, if you wanted to, make your bow with the ribbon, but I did that for this one. The ribbon is all one, but here I'm just going to add the ribbon with a glue dot. So I'll get my glue dots out. And add my ribbon. Okay. And I think right about here it's gonna work. I think I want this one to turn a little more like that. And these are longer than I need, but I'm going to put my sentiment on first, and I'm using mini dimensionals to put this sentiment on. And of course, depending upon how big a sentiment you use, that will determine what size dimensionals you need for your project. But I hope you'll make this card and then share. When you make one, just feel free to share it, post it in the comments so everybody can see. Or you can go over to my Facebook page, Elegant Sentiments Limited, and post it there. Or you can leave me a comment on my blog and let me see what you did. That's elegantsentiments.com. So lots of ways to communicate and share. I love that. If you do it, makes me very happy. Well, here we go. We're going to get these little things off of here. Eventually. I think I could create the sentiment faster than I can get these little sticky things off. Okay, there we go. That's the last one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this down. Well, if I get it off my fingers, I'm going to put it down. There. And then we'll snip off a little here and there. And that is our project almost. We got one last thing we do, and we need to put some little extra bling on there. We've got a little bit with the ribbon and with the sentiment. So let's just go ahead and put that third little element of bling on, and we're just going to put some of the silver festive pearls. These are one of my favorite embellishments. I really like these. They come 4 different colors. You got red, silver, red, green, silver, and gold. And I just think they're beautiful. I use them all year round, even though they are great for holiday projects. I use them all year round because they're so, so pretty. Okay, so now there we go. We've got our project for today. I hope that you like our project, and I thank you so much for stopping by to take a look at what we're doing today. I appreciate that so much. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down and let me know and tell me why, what I can do if you have ideas on how I can make it better. But I thank you so much for your time. I'll be back again next week with another card to share. And until then, have fun, have a fantastic week, and live graciously. Bye for now.